Nobody is immune to the trials and tribulations of life.
You're not up your fucking...
See, I'm not one of them niggas that know a lot about a little. I know a little about a lot, bitch. I might not be the brightest candle on the cake, but bitch, I'm lit.
Okay, ready? I'm gonna
Bitch on the ride on my back like a Mustang. I got a watch on my wrist, is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I sent my baby to bring it right round. See ya.
I thank you, Lord, for my birth and everything that's followed. I thank you, Lord, for today, and I will pray for tomorrow. I thank you, Lord, for your guidance, because it's all that counts. And right here, right now, Lord, this is your house.
Yo, Angela, Down, Dennis, what it do? Welcome, family, welcome. Tonight's show is about to roll. Let's go.
Welcome to part 2 of the real reason that we invaded Iraq, because you and I have been lied to our entire lives. In part 1, we talked about how an archaeologist discovered the ancient city of Uruk in modern-day Iraq, and then he discovered the tomb of Gilgamesh, and coincidentally, a few months after, we invaded Iraq. Well, buckle up, because this goes so much deeper than just his tomb. Now for this video, we have to go back to the days immediately following the flood, and this brings us to Genesis 10. Genesis 10 is the genealogy of Noah. Genesis 10:1 tells us that the 3 sons of Noah were Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Down it says Ham had Cush, and then Cush had Nimrod. So Nimrod in the Bible is Noah's great-grandson. Now why am I talking about Nimrod? Because Nimrod is Gilgamesh. In the Bible, we learn that Nimrod established a very large kingdom. He was essentially the first king of the world, and it also says that he ruled over all of the other sons of Noah. Now,
Okay. That's the begatting and the begattins. But let's keep it going. Let's keep it going.
Do you believe we're in end times now? Absolutely.
David's last interview, March 3rd, 2026.
Found 2 different copies of it in Ethiopia in the 1800s, and it is literally as old as the book of Genesis. And yet, curiously enough, it's not in the Bible. Now, Noah, as it turns out, is the grandson of Enoch. And Enoch is the guy who was actually chosen by these giants, the so-called accursed fallen angels. Enoch was chosen as their representative to go to the Elohim and say, would you please not wipe us out? And yet, these people, in various incarnations, in various forms, they keep getting knocked down by God or Elohim or whatever you want to call it, and that cycle is about to repeat itself yet again.
Just a month ago, he's asked if he thinks we're in end times.
Absolutely. Look, there's over 30 different ancient prophecies, basically everything from Polynesian islands in the Pacific to Druid prophecies, Buddhist prophecies, Muslim. Go into the Quran, read what that says. Everybody talks about this. It's not just the Bible. Everybody. Zoroastrian prophecy from Iran, Hindu prophecy from India, you name it, they've got it. Over 30 different sources all say the planet goes into a crazy, crazy crisis, and then kaboom, we get blown into this golden age.
Lastly, he's asked who he thinks the AC is.
As a principle of selfishness, manipulation, and control over others, service to self, basically, and that it can awaken within individuals, within groups, and even
Antichrist.
within nations. And so I think that, and this is going to get a little
anything that's against our consciousness is Antichrist.
Anyway, I think every person right
Mad
now
Labs, yo, what it
too
do?
grandiose
Yeah,
to handle, but I think every person is being faced with a choice. Are you going to be the Messiah or the Antichrist?
Exactly. You're going to be Christ conscious, or you're going to be against it. You're going to be with the light, you're going to be with the darkness. You're either going to be right, you're going to be wrong. But shit, you can't be here too long. You know what I'm saying? You're in the way if you're here too long.
Hey, we're flipping the script, you guys, okay? Normally, I would put this like late in the video, but as you are about to see in the segment I'm going to show you at the very beginning of this video, when we look at the security footage, I am going to prove it to you for 100% sure this is AI. This is not a real video. This is AI. I'm going to prove it to you right now. And it's not just because it says CapCut AI right there. Watch this. So before I show you guys that the security footage that you've seen that Benny Johnson posted and that kind of ripped around is 100% for sure AI altered, like really heavily, so obvious. I'm going to prove it to you. Before we do that, okay, I just want to see if there's anything that indicates that anyone on the inside knew something weird was going to happen tonight. Okay, so first I just wanted to show you guys this, right? So this is Caroline Levitt. Okay, so they're going to ask her like, what should we expect from the night? Okay, and believe me, if you've seen this clip, we are going somewhere you probably have not seen yet. Okay, here you go.
Ready to rumble, is he not?
He is ready to rumble. I will tell you, this speech tonight will be classic Donald J. Trump. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room.
Shots fired, huh? Wow. Let's go over here. So after the event, okay, I want you guys to listen to this witness testimony and how they got axed off of Fox News before they were able to finish their story. And just, you guys tell me if anything, from what you just saw lines up to this. Okay, let's see.
I want to just quickly tell you, I was sitting next to Caroline Levitt, the press secretary's husband.
So the woman who just said shots fired, this witness is saying she was sitting next to that one's husband. Sounds like maybe he might have had a little bit too much to drink because loose lips sank ships.
He was one of our guests. He was seated right next to me. And, right as the dinner was starting, the national anthem happened. And then he kind of leaned over and said, I watched you on TV. You do a great job. You need to be very safe. And he was just very serious when he said that to me. And he kind of looked around the room and he said, there are some.
Oh, they cut her off. That's it. They cut her off. Huh. Well, geez. Isn't that something? Let's see if there's anything in the security footage that sets off any alarms, like it being AI for sure. So, to be clear, this is on Benny Johnson's X account, okay? This was an armed attack by a Democrat with an intention of killing elected president with a deadly weapon. Scary. This attack is worse than every single thing that happened on January 6, 2021 combined. That's true, if it's true. The media will never tell you this, but it's true. Listen, we are in alignment if this is something real. However, okay, you left up right here CapCut AI.
Yeah. You don't leave the CapCut up. You know what I'm saying? That's rule number one. If we know that you're over here fucking with AI, dude, we're gonna talk. We're gonna have a conversation, my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
it's not even that. Like,
you just
doesn't mean that it's AI. It just means that you're very low budget and like you got your shit from somewhere that's not reliable.
Exactly, because that shit could be doctored by anything. Like you're getting a reverb or something like the Xerox was what they copied.
Right.
But it was the copy of the copy, so it's a Xerox.
They're getting smarter with that stuff too nowadays.
Means you can see through it and possibly put shit over it. Oh hell yeah!
Like in
we getting
movies now,
smart
they
too.
have
You
like
know what I'm saying? We grew up with the anime
that are in the actual video itself that have embedded information to like catch people if they do piracy shit.
Yup. But we don't fuck with that piracy shit anyways, dude. The thing is this, you don't download, you just watch it. You know what I'm saying? Once you download it,
now you can just use like Kodi with a bunch of repos and never have to download it and just watch it and stream it instead of downloading it. But
because if you download it, it's the pirate.
They really don't even mess with people anymore for that, dude. Straight up, like.
I mean, they do, but you're not going to hear about it.
I mean, I'm sure there's like some random people that got in the wrong political side of something, and there was some other agenda, and like they were like, "Hey, we can sue them for their kid downloaded a bunch of bootleg movies. Like we get them for $4 million." You know, like I'm sure there's like cases.
Yeah, at that point, it's. I mean, they downloaded it, so.
But yeah, you're right. And shared it most of the time.
Yeah, because I remember we used to get CD-ROMs and shit. Like that's how we was playing Dreamcast games and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bootleg days were the glory golden days. I remember selling DVDs like fucking man.
$5, $10. You get 20 for 15
and shit. Like I got the movies.
We got 20 for 15, 5 for 20.
3 for 15. Come on, man.
Hey, I'm giving y'all bud deals. You know what I'm saying? This is Reggie deals, y'all.
Right.
Shit, let's play some more video.
There was even a couple of places in town that used to have like a little under the table movie action going on too. Man.
Well,
like
low key, you go to any pawn shop, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna find a whole bin full of fucking burnt DVDs.
Right.
They look like legit DVDs, but you could tell they're burnt because they don't come with any of the shit that a real DVD comes with. But I got this video. Let's play it.
So here is our white hole and black hole and matter circulating round and around. In the center, it's hollow, and it's an electromagnetic field. And we could say that this interference pattern of information could be called the universal mind hologram. And also, the concept of time enters here, because it takes time for matter to go around and for energy in the form of photons, light energy, to become matter. So time becomes a factor of distance of energy as it issues from the white hole, and goes around, because time exists when there is motion and where there is mass. So that this is linear time from here to there, one round. This is the birth of time, and this is the death of time. But seen from outside, as we're looking at it now, from another dimension, we see that this is a continuum. And we're looking at it from perhaps an eternal point of view, so that this linear time is a very limited phenomenon in the scheme of things. And it is the force of evolution, again, that keeps driving this along. And Ben used to say that the torus is a distilling column of consciousness, that this structure actually is refining consciousness, which is equivalent to matter, as matter is recirculated through this black and white hole. Remember that every speck of matter on the surface of this torus is sending out information about itself. Our galaxy does, and so does a galaxy and many other galaxies which have gone ahead of us. So that the information that is being sent out gets interwoven into one web of information about the entire structure. This is the information that one can tap in those higher states of consciousness, and in fact enter the knowledge that's available about the entire structure, because we are a part of this hologram, that little sliver that still retains some of that information. And by tuning into the totality of the hologram, we can have the information about every part of it. The analogy between the macro level and the micro level, this is very similar to the ordinary chicken egg in shape. So what Ben did was to take a chicken egg and attach electrodes to the two ends of it and see if there was any current there. And lo and behold, there was a certain potential there of 2.4 millivolts. Very small, and yet there. So there is a field around every seed and every egg in nature that we know. In other words, there seems to be the same pattern in this egg as there is in this large torus. So nature tends to repeat a certain design. As an engineer, Ben dealt with structures, and he said there are certain elegant solutions to the problem. So hologram certainly is one for storing information, and this structure seems to be another one that is repeated on different levels.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So, what's up? What's up?
What up, doggy?
He said, what up, King? What up? So let's all sub the fuck up, like, and whatever else there's to do. Cheers, panel. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I just literally just got out the ring. I've been listening the whole time. I just got out the ring right now.
Damn. Shit. Did you like the video or no?
Yeah, bro.
Hey, that's what matters, y'all. That's what matters. Y'all gotta drop that thumbs up, man. Help you boys survive.
Yeah, I give you a thumbs up on the other video that you just posted too, bro, on your YouTube, bro.
Hell yeah. Don't forget to follow my Discord too, cause that's where you get most of the notifications at.
Okay, I got you.
We're all alone. But Jesus actually says, no, I do not abandon the sheep. I died for the sheep. I am the good shepherd. I know my sheep, and my sheep know me. Just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father, and I lay down my life for the sheep. Amen. That is such a great gift. The Christ sacrifice, the crucifixion. We're still near Easter, so it's appropriate. Oh my God! Jesus says in John 10:16, remember that line, John 10:16. You want to go toe-to-toe with a Bible thumper who says there's no such thing as extraterrestrials? You say, John 10:16. Got it. What is John 10:16? Let's go back to the slide. I have other sheep that are not of this sheep pen. I must bring them also. Whoa, 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 whoa. Mind is officially blown. I have other sheep that are not of this sheep pen. Yeah, the sheep pen is planet Earth. And he says, I must bring them also. That is the galactic logos. That is extraterrestrial life.
I mean, y'all listening to dude tell you what everything is. You know what I'm saying? You come up, you listening, you come up still, man. You know what I'm saying? So basically, God sacrificed His only Son. No, we are all His children. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember, through Christ, only Christ, not Jesus. Through Christ, you could get to the Father. Okay. The whole thing is though, people worship the Son instead of the Father. Like you have to go through the Son in order to worship the Father. That means you have to understand who the Son is. It's you. So you have to go through yourself in order to realize that the Father is there. That's what a lot of people don't get. They get that misinterpret shit. You know what I'm saying, King?
Facts, buddy. Facts.
See, the Son is the light inside of you. You know what I'm saying?
The sun god, bro, right here in my heart, bro. That's how I always got him. The sun god is always right here.
Yeah. Let's keep moving.
There's two types of secret societies out there. We'll use that phrase because it's very popular today, secret society. One is the group like Masons, Bilderberg, Bohemian Grove, Council on Foreign Relations, Skull and Bones. They're not secret. People know they exist. They know who the members are. But what goes on is secret. That's the first group. Then there's the second group of secret societies, which are really secret, that no one's ever heard about, like the Brotherhood.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody said, I've never heard about the Brotherhood.
Right.
I go, yeah, because it's a secret.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, it's a true secret. So nobody knows the real secret societies. Nobody knows exist.
You remember the Boondocks? Remember when who is it? Samuel Jackson's character Rummy, Jim Rummy said, "There's knowns and there's known unknowns." You know what I'm saying? Just because you know something that's unknown, don't mean that you know what you know. You know what I'm saying? He said,
"Right.
Whatever you think you know, you don't understand. You might know it, but you don't understand. In order to understand, you have to step back and see the bigger picture. There's a big picture, everything, and everything. Like the whole. When remember when I show y'all the videos where it shows the diagram where like they got all this like shit typed out and they got everything going, Council, Foreign Relations, then the assassination attempts and all that shit. All that shit is the big collage. That's the big picture. But there's a bigger picture than that picture because that picture is being controlled for an agenda. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta look further into the curtains.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what the agenda is. See, in the Wizard of Oz, you know what I'm saying? What up, so? In the Wizard of Oz, there was the dude behind the curtain. And Oz was the only reason why we knew there was a dude behind the curtain. You know what I'm saying?
Always a dude behind the curtain. Always.
And what is dog spelled backwards?
Well, hold on a sec. It's that.
Damn, that's beautiful.
That's a god right there, dude. That's fucking gorgeous, right? Got a good one tonight.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I can see stars and shit in your motherfucking.
Oh yeah,
shit.
dude. We got a pretty dark sky out here. Pretty neat.
So said, what I know, I completely understand. That's the whole point of understanding respectfully. Hell yeah. But it's not just to understand, it's to overstand, it's to understand, it's to comprehend everything. I am you, you are me. Said we are the people.
You talking about collective consciousness, or
Yeah.
yeah?
It's like whatever I say like this. Whatever you eat don't make me shit. But I comprehend what you're doing. You feel me?
Right.
So whoever you fuck don't make me come, but I still get the entertainment part of the aspect. You feel me?
I think maybe there is something to that, because you've got these guys that are like, and girls that are saying, they can read tarot cards, they can feel people's vibes, and they can probably.
No, you can.
I think that maybe we are part of the same collective at some point, and maybe there is some communication going on there where we are connected like that.
Yeah, so when we stick our thing, when we stick our thing in the flower, you call that shit soul tie, bro. They can't wash us off, bro. Our soul is stuck in them forever.
Yeah, that's a soul tie for them though, not for us.
No, not for us, but I'm talking about for the woman, bro.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
They can't wash us off, bro. Like even if they try to, bro, they can't, bro. They
Are
our
you
fluid
saying
and all that shit is stuck in you.
maybe
So
there is
it's
some
like,
truth to that, dude? I don't know. I've thought about that before.
Yeah. So once it's like when you call it soul tie, bro, and then like it's weird, bro, because like a female can feel our energy, bro, when we do shit like that, bro. Like they feel something with us, bro. Like it's weird to explain, bro. It's like a whole science behind that shit, bro.
I think like everybody, I think at some point, like anybody that you fuck, whatever, make love to, like you're connected to that person for probably a long time, dude.
Well, you gotta remember our body adapts every 7 years. So say like you consume something 7 years ago, you're wearing that shit now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Do you ever wonder, like, all the females that you've met or what have you, like throughout your life, maybe you knew somewhere else, like, and you're meeting them again in like a different form or something? Have you ever crossed paths with somebody like that?
Well, you do find the flames like that, the twin flames type shit. Like, oh, dude, I've been here before. We had this. We're just rekindling the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sort of, yeah, not like a deja vu thing, but like you've known this personality or this soul way before you met them. Does that make sense? All right.
Yeah. The only problem with those ones is like they're Wi-Fi. That's Wi-Fi signal type shit. So say like this, you go to jail for a couple years and shit, that person's going to connect to somebody else. You feel me?
Probably.
Not no probably. The thing with a flame is the only thing that keeps it burning is some wood. And if you ain't there to lay that wood, that fire gone, bro.
I'm not saying it goes away, but like you can rejoin those conversations a decade later, like you never even skipped a beat.
I don't know if you understand what kind of wood she's been getting in that fire, bro.
I'm not saying I'm trying to marry anybody, but there's still a connection.
What the thing is this? With a soul tie, you can marry that person anyways.
Probably, yeah. Like you're tied anyways.
Yeah. So in the afterlife, think of it like concubine slave type shit, but it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? It's more like did you do right? I don't know. I guess some like you have to have like some kind of some has to outweigh something. You know what I'm saying? Like you had to have been good to them. Like either they left you or you left them. It's like who left on good ties, who left on bad ties, like something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if you're talking about like infinite in a universe of infinite,
well, we are an eternal, infinite loop.
Right. So like you've always been, so it doesn't matter how much time goes by or whatever. It's just like it's always been, always ever will be.
Yeah, and I guess it's what it is like the deja vu aspect of it would be like, are you gonna change or are you gonna keep doing the same? You know what I'm saying? Because that's what deja vu really is. It's like you could do something different right now, and something
Right.
else might happen for you. You know what I'm saying? Something good might happen.
Well, it's always going to change if it's infinite. Like it doesn't matter. You might have to do this millions of times over and over.
Oh no, I guarantee we're doing it millions of times. Well, I'm on my 9th one, so this is the last time.
Me and you, yeah, probably. We're you know, maybe a little younger. I don't know, but soul wise, I think I've done this several times and failed.
Nah, dude, I'm an old ass soul, bro. I'm old. I've been here too many times already. I feel like Hermes Trismegistus and Thoth and Buddha. So,
yeah,
like I'm all of those guys. I came here too many times. Nobody wanted to listen the first couple of times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to see if it's gonna work this time. I only come out when some tragic event comes. You know what I'm saying? It's like that Nostradamus shit.
yeah. I think I'm in the middle somewhere. Like I've done this too many. I'm old enough to know better. And come on, man, you're gonna do another round? Fucking idiot. Like,
yeah,
that's kind of where I'm at. I feel in life.
That's what they call it a star show.
The part about that is the desensitization part, because they did that on purpose. Because now, since you feel like that, you get lethargic about it. Like, I don't even want to do shit about this shit, man. I tried last time, nothing happened. I died. I'm gonna enjoy this time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy this life. Fuck that. I'm gonna kick back, watch the shit happen. That's technically what we're supposed to do as watchers.
We're playing. We're not just watching, dude. We're playing.
Well, no, we're technically watched. You might have a little fun in the sun and shit, you know what I'm saying? Jacuzzing it up and shit, you know what I'm saying? But we're like the sand in the hourglass. We're either on top or on the bottom getting ready to get dropped on, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, got myself a snack. What's going on? Oh no, we just talking more philosophical shit. We're thinking. It's what guys do when they watch videos and shit. We just talk about shit, smoke and talk.
Yep. On that note, let's smoke.
Yeah, cheers. I'm gonna join it. I just rolled this bitch too. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I gotta roll up too. Shit, I just broke my shit up right now.
So
yeah. I wish I had some of that 840 shit so I could get twice as high. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I bought some sativa, man, this time around. I got some fucking real potent shit too, man. I've been mixing it in.
Hold on, you said 840?
Yeah.
Bro, we got them shits out here too, bro.
840. You know what 840 is?
Yeah, bro. It's a company, bro, that they sell bud, bro.
Oh shit! Now we gotta tell 840. So
we gotta let him know.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I need royalties. I'm suing.
Yep.
If he's
Nah, there's a company that actually named 840, bro, and they make the bud, bro. Like they don't make the bud, but they put it in the package and it's 840, bro.
You look like Steve Aoki, man.
Hell to the nah. This nigga. Hey, you do,
holy shit.
Hey, you do too. That's what's funny as fuck.
With a deep ass voice, man.
That dude's like he's a good DJ. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you a DJ?
No.
Nah.
Oh, okay.
I was talking about Steve.
Nah, but some people at my job, like random customers will tell me, bro, like I got a voice to join the radio.
You do,
channel.
man. You have it for sure.
Yeah,
I
like, I
DJ
get that shit a lot, bro. I get that shit a lot, bro. They'll be like, "Oh, won't you fucking do the radio fucking for a little bit?" I'm like, I don't know, bro.
Yeah, you should do you should go apply for like a smooth jazz, fucking smooth jazz.
Hey, I would co-host with it. I'd co-host with his ass too, dude. I would do that shit.
Bro, but I get that shit a lot, all the time, bro. Random customers, once they hear my voice, bro, they'll be like, Oh my God, you got a deep voice, yo. You should do radio. And have you ever thought about doing radio? Like, bro, I get that shit a lot, bro. Like
You might
a
be able to get
lot.
a fucking gig doing voiceovers, bro.
Hell yeah. Yo, what up, Cash?
You just do that at home, like stick your head in the fucking walk-in closet and do a recording for somebody, get paid a few $100. That's
No, that
Yeah,
nigga he'd have to rent out like a apartment or not apartment, but like some kind of like bungalow room or some shit. He'd have to
yeah,
get
bro.
a quiet space.
dude. Most of these people that are doing voiceovers for like Adobe and all of that are getting hundreds of dollars, dude, for sticking their head in literally a box and saying like what they fucking supposed to say.
Read off, yeah.
Yeah, read off whatever
Oh,
they're supposed to read off, and they get paid a few $100 a month for that, dude.
They
if
don't
I
they
do
don't have
if I do
soundproof
that,
boxes like that.
if I do that, bro, I wanna do like I want to do like a fucking Star Wars voice, bro, but from the from the Sith side, bro. Like, I got that fucking voice, so I can do that shit, bro. Like,
Super deep, fucking
yeah,
villain shit.
bro. Like, yes,
I,
master, yes.
I'm your father, Luke.
Yes.
I am
Central
Princess.
casting for real. Don't do no central casting shit, dude. Unless you're gonna let us know who's hiring you and shit. You know what I'm saying? FBI, CIA. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what central casting is them, the alphabets.
It's all AI.
Oh,
They fired
Central
everybody.
Casting, Hollywood shit, yeah.
I majored for that, man. You know
For
what I
real,
mean?
dude?
Yeah,
Why didn't you go out for it though?
I did.
What did you get?
That was what I wanted to do. Like from the very beginning, was I wanted to join a 3-letter agency, man. On their computer side,
What
and
happened?
life happens, and then realization that like I don't want to end up like fucking Snowden or somebody like that, and miserable and monitored.
Oh.
And
Hey, as soon as you said that, I'm like, this nigga woke up around 2011. I could tell.
no, it was probably about 1999 or 2000 is when I started seeing the light. I was working way before then in IT.
All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But yeah, that thought, to me, that thought when I was younger was like really cool idea.
Espionage is always cool, bro.
Well,
Espionage is always cool.
and most of these guys don't even know what the fuck they're fighting these days, dude.
I mean, that's the whole point about the compartmentalization thing. We don't want you to know. That way, when we fucking come and kill your people and your family and shit, you're to blame. We're gonna Chris Benoit your family and then blame you.
It's not our duty here. Like we're not supposed to be. Well, I guess that there's a need for those types of individuals, but that's not my MO. That's not why I'm here.
No. See, but the thing is, they wouldn't let you in there because you're not part of their MO. You have to get trained in order to go in there.
Oh, I know all about all of that, dude. And I started that process, and then I just bailed out.
Because I always think of it like the MIB. When you go into these 3-letter agencies, these things you have to follow a certain code and pay grade. Okay, the code is don't tell on your brothers. Don't tell anybody that isn't your brother what's going on in the business. And then you have to make sure that you just follow the plan.
Yeah, bowing the knee.
Yep.
Yeah. You get to a point in age where you're like, well, that's not very cool. That doesn't make sense. Like that's not why I'm here. Like I'm here to leave more than I took, not take. And that's kind of what those agencies do,
On top of the Diddy shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they do that shit on a day-to-day basis. See, most of the time they're doing that shit to the dudes. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get information out, they just beat the shit out of them and rape them a little bit. And like,
yeah, don't forget the rape. You always got to put that in there. Yep.
And if they don't like the rape, they'll sprinkle some crack on them and kill them. You know what I'm saying? That's how they do it.
Yeah, man, that's kind of funny. Like
Allegedly
looking,
speaking, hey, hold on, I gotta say this. Allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion.
yeah, looking back at those days is kind of funny. Like that was super important to me. Was getting into one of those places. But then you look at fucking people that have like whistleblown, you know, like Snowden, and look at that motherfucker, man. I think he's a hero, not a traitor. And
No, he's definitely a hero.
yeah, yeah, and
Just
look,
like
what is it?
Amy, the Amy girl who got unalive. She's a hero.
Oh, from North Korea?
No. The white girl that was telling people about the 0 point energy, anti-gravity and shit.
You'll have to link me on that one.
Well, I got a video. Hold on.
So we've got some brand new information regarding the death of David Wilcock. Boulder County just released
a 34-year-old scientist was working on the technology that could produce unlimited free energy and make every single electric bill on Earth disappear. And she is now officially one of the 11 scientists that are connected to classified programs who have gone missing.
There's multiple parties looking at each other like, didn't we tell this 3 years ago that we kill people for this? Is she not listening? What is she doing? She's still doing it? What? We told her we were gonna kill her 3 years ago.
Her name was Amy Eskridge, and she was working on something called 0 point gravity, which is basically the idea of pulling energy out of nothing. Literally no fuel, no waste, no loss at all, just unlimited power that would never run out. If it works, obviously every single oil company, every single energy company, and every single electric bill on Earth would have become completely irrelevant because we would have power for free. She texted a friend and she said, if you see any report that I did this to myself, I most definitely did not. Her cause was then officially ruled as self-inflicted. She was 34 years old
Smart
and she
girl.
literally predicted what they would say, and she is one of 11 people. I am absolutely staying on this story because it is absolutely insane, so make sure you add me now because I will obviously keep you updated.
Yeah, that's I mean, I don't have any way to back that up yet, but I'll check that out. But like sounds like a smart girl. She's already covered her bases, you know. If something happens to me, this is why. I believe that.
So not only they was working on the anti-gravity shit, but it was also working on Project Looking Glass.
Hmm. I believe that there was a Korean. Well, I don't know if she was Korean or Thai, but anyway, if you look her up, look up capacitors, and she started figuring out capacitance charging and high delivery. So, like, the problem was is capacitors couldn't really support things that require high amperage. Well, she found a way to do that, and she's kind of disappeared too. You don't hear about her work at all anymore.
Yeah, so David Wilcock, he was actually explaining that shit in one of his videos that they was working on a project called Project Looking Glass, and they was saying like they can open up portals and see through that shit, bro, and that's the reason why they.
Yeah, I believe that. Probably could. You know, fucking Aleister Crowley was talking about that shit years ago, dude. You know, Aleister Crowley was a fucking whack job, dude. Like,
You want to know? I think Aleister Crowley might have got some of that Nikola Tesla trunk shit. And be honest with you, bro. He seems like one of them dudes that was connected to somebody that had some shit to do with that shit. You know
100%. That dude was fucking on another level. They even say that he was the one that started opening up Pandora's box with all
I
this.
can believe that shit because
yeah.
he was talking to that big headed dude that looked like Yakub and shit. Fucking big headed little chin Elliot nigga.
Dude, that shit gets deep when you start reading about that fool. Like he I don't know. It's like the Book of Enoch or something. You're just like sitting there with your mouth open, like, what in the fuck?
Hey, but we gotta play the rest of these videos with her in it too. I got some more David or Wilcock too.
Yeah.
Let's hit this one up.
So we've got some brand new information regarding the death of David Wilcock. Boulder County just released an official update on the investigation, and the family has released an official statement. I've also got some audio of the police dispatch call as the situation unfolded that I will play. So here's what we have. According to Boulder County Sheriff's Office, a 911 call came in at 10:44 a.m. It was reporting an unknown problem near Ridge Road, and dispatch suspected a mental health crisis. The caller did identify himself as David Wilcock and made statements about health and financial issues. Deputies arrived just before 11 a.m. And coordinated their approach to the property. As they reached the property, the caller said, "I'm sorry," and disconnected. And then moments later, the deputies observed a man outside with a firearm.
Possibly suicide. 1047.
640-528. Party said sorry and then disconnected. Hold all traffic. Hold the traffic. He's got to go. Copy. There's code 3 on county law at 11:04. Shot fired. Copy. Fired, and all of the traffic can go law 2. All of the traffic law 2. Code 3 continues.
He still got the gun to his head. Looks like he fired a test round.
Copy. Gun to his head. Fired a test round at 11:05.
Let me get a couple more units with a shield. Male looks like he fell from the head. For the next 2 units, respond emergency. We're going to form a contact team, move on up to the subject, secure the gun, check vital break.
Good.
So he was pronounced deceased at the scene. Authorities say that no one else was located on the property at the time, and there is still an official investigation that is underway. The family of David Wilcock released a statement saying that he had been dealing with depression and financial challenges, and that they hope this brings more attention to mental health care access.
Bullshit.
I will update you as more information is released.
Bullshit. We was on this nigga's lives with the nigga, man. Come on, man. This nigga was doing this shit. We know what the fuck he was talking about.
All that
Niggas
shit
act like
straight
gang
bullshit.
stalk. Yeah, niggas act like gang stalking ain't real anymore and shit. What the fuck? Nigga, the
Bro.
FBI, CIA, NSA all do that shit. Let them get one of them motherfucking 5G cell towers outside of your house. You ain't never gonna sleep unless you like cooking. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Dude, I worked around those fucking things, man. Like I got a chance to I got a chance to work around some of those towers, and I had to like have an antenna pointed directly at one time. So like I go and I meet up with these fucking dudes, right? They're all like different ages. This is what I thought was weird about it was, you know, you got ages between 20 and like maybe 36, 40. None of them have kids. They've been trying. Weird, right? So like you would think one of those fucking dudes would have like kids, right? And then there's a placard on one of these antennas. This was 2022, I think, or 3. And it said, you cannot be in front of that antenna within like, I think it was like a 3-foot distance for more than 8 minutes.
Yep. You're not supposed to walk in front of that thing, period.
Yeah. Yeah, 8 minutes. And then I asked him about it. I said, what happens after 9 minutes, dude? And he's like, dude,
you're not live.
He goes, you will have a migraine all fucking day, and it could push into the next day, dude.
Dude, you know what Savannah syndrome is? Or Havana syndrome, I should say.
No.
It's basically like radiation poisoning, right?
Yeah.
So think about this. Radio waves is radiation. Microwaves is radiation.
Well, that's a
Cell phone
microwave
waves.
antenna. Yeah.
Yeah, cell phone waves are still radiation because it's just a little pocket radiation that's frying your nuts and your titties. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your ass cheek. Depends on where you have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I try to have mine by my leg and shit. You know what I'm saying? By my like kneecaps. So but I shouldn't do that because then my kneecaps get all fucking start locking up on me and shit, dude. It's weird.
That's just old age, bro.
No, dude. I'm a skateboarder, bro. That's not old age.
I saw that e-bike, man. You're not skating anymore. You're e-biking everywhere, dude.
I got a car too.
All right, yeah, you do have a you fix that shit.
And I have to carry a 5-gallon bucket around when I'm working. So
okay, all right. So that just that my bad.
So that right there, what you just played with the fucking David Wilcock, bro, shit, bro, that shit's bullshit. First of all, the motherfuckers got body cam. They don't want to
Yeah,
release this shit.
they don't want to release none of that
Yep.
shit until they doctor it. You know what I'm saying?
The motherfucker did not have a gun. He was not shooting at the motherfuckers, bro. That shit's bullshit. That shit's straight cap, bro. The nigga was not doing none of that, bro. The nigga was not doing none of that, bro. None of that, bro. None of
Shots
that. And
fired.
I don't even think those are real police officers, bro. I really think them motherfuckers are working.
Central Cast, yeah, I know. Somebody come look at this for real.
Yeah, for
Check
real,
out the
yeah. Because
crazy.
this is mad fucking fishy, bro. The whole story is fucking fishy, bro.
Man, the not as fishy as Amy's story, man. That's fucked
You have
up.
no privacy. Here's the thing about open source. They're not necessarily looking for your data. Your data
They
is
don't want to
whatever
release
is
that shit, bro. They
compromised
got the
already.
body
They're
cam.
on
They
all
know
of your
exactly what
devices.
happened.
They have your data. They have the technology already. They know. The surveillance is 100% about private, personal intel and intimidation. They already know what you know. They have your data. Surveillance is to collect personal intel, as in your personal communications, your personal calendar, your personal email, your personal photos, etc., etc., etc. And the only reason
Why?
to collect that is to use it against you. It's
Exactly.
not about the data.
Humiliation.
They have the data.
Yep. And so the more we understand, and this is 100% correct. Like the more we understand and let go, and say, you know what, like I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Then you take the fuel out of the fire. You know, they have been doing this since easily 13. It was before that, but 13 was the peak of metadata scraping.
Yeah, because that's when Edward Snowden started coming out.
Actually, it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, our generation monopolized the internet like severely. How can we make money? Well, we can grab all these people's data and sell it to the highest bidder.
Yep. And then not worry about the backlash because we've already sold the company after we made billions.
Yep. And then the big boys, like the actual companies, we'll just say Facebook, for example, they can cleanly say, we don't collect anybody's data, but 100,000s of sub companies underneath that one as contractors are. And that's how he gets paid. Nobody ever wonders, like, how does the richest people in the world, how come their applications are free? Because you're the product.
Exactly. Like, cause look at Fortnite, free game, free to play. You buy skins. Really, you don't have to buy skins to play this game. But your time that you play that game, they monopolized off of it because it's coded reading. You know what I'm saying? You're probably like bit mining for them and shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know it. But this is all allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion. Let's get to the next video. Let's get to the next video. Where's that? There it is.
If what they're saying that Amy Eskridge mysteriously discovered before she died is true, then we are cooked. We all know that Amy Eskridge is one of those scientists that is now dead. She was connected to advanced aerospace research, and now her name is being tied to one of the most disturbing alien theories out there. And what I'm about to say might scare you, but maybe this is...
I ain't even get that fucking bitch. Hey, but remember that bigger picture I was talking about?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
I was looking at this map when suddenly I spotted something I hadn't seen before.
No, I'm already done eating, baby. Yeah, you just heat that up right there. It's on the stove.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. Hey, you know the same thing about David Wilcock? Guess who? Is that you with the strong muscly arms with the bringing the papers? I love some good news.
No, I didn't put her in there. Well, that's her choice. The door's open.
I'm telling you guys,
That's her
there's
choice. The
always
door was
a
open.
bigger picture, bro.
Oh, she
And
was?
it's weird. You just have to look into
I
it.
don't remember that.
You want some popsicles?
I shut her in there and locked her in there.
I got some
Okay.
popsicles in the basement.
Yeah, I shut my dog in the laundry room and I didn't even realize it.
Oh, the dog was down there with Pennywise. You know they all float down there.
Fuck yeah, at least for 30 minutes.
Well, that's good. The dog did something bad. It was karma. It was karma. There was some kind of cosmic karma that locked him in there to separate it for a while. You know what I'm saying? Wait, was that the baby? Was that the baby or the older one?
The baby.
Oh no! That nigga had some bad karma. He needed that.
Yeah, she got. I don't know. I must have been stoned and just like not even seen her go in there when I went into the emergency fucking refrigerator.
You want to float?
Yeah,
You want to float?
she be following you around all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't even see it sometimes, man. I've stepped on her feet by accident too before. That made me feel bad.
You know one thing I hate about dogs is the motherfuckers will eat your drawers, dude. That's fucking nasty.
Dude, she's fucking excited as fuck to see me when I come home, man. Like, she don't tell me to take out the trash, nothing like that.
No, I'm talking about the dog. Not your girlfriend.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, what the fuck does it tell me to take out the trash and shit? Like, what the fuck? She's excited. Like, yeah, dog.
Yeah, she's like stoked. I'm like fucking Justin Bieber to her, dude. Like,
hey, you gotta remember, when you have kids, if the kids are around you all the time, they don't want to see you. You know what I'm saying? It's the one that's not around all the time that they want their energy. Like, all right, we drain this motherfucker. Let's go get that energy. That's good energy.
Let's suck that one out.
Yeah. Cause it's like the titties. You know, you say you gotta alternate that shit. Like that's why literally in the Bible it says the Holy Trinity. You know what I'm saying? It's the light, the spirit, and the knowledge that it takes to everything to come together. You know what I'm saying? Once you have that understanding, everything's there. You know what I'm saying? You could actually start seeing shit before it happens.
Yeah. The gut knows before you know.
Exactly. You're like, what the fuck? You're thinking you got spider senses and shit. It's not working like that, bro. It's the universe telling you you're in the right spot. Shut the fuck up and sit down and watch. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes you ain't even gotta sit down and watch. You could just stay there. Like, damn, dude, let's go.
Yeah. Let her beg like that.
We're just dancing around. We're just dancing around the stars, bro. That's all we doing. Is just dancing around the stars.
Yeah, we are the stars, man. We just dusting it up a little bit, you know.
Yeah, but we dancing around them too, bro.
Yep. Let's play this video.
So let's get into it. So if you don't already know, there's an absolute monster-sized sunspot on the sun, and it's about to explode. If you also don't know, there's been multiple GPS systems going down, multiple grid failures across the world, but nobody's actually mentioning it in mainstream media, okay? But what you really need to know is what's about to happen. So when this flare actually hits, it's going to send a G5 geomagnetic storm straight towards Earth. Well, what is a geomagnetic storm, huh? Well, a geomagnetic storm is what actually causes your aurora borealis and what affects our magnetosphere the most. Actually, our magnetosphere just happens to ironically have a crack in it. There's a higher power at play trying to break through our atmosphere. We're trying to block out this higher power. Reasons we're trying to put a fucking cannon on the moon. You cannot run away from a cyclic period of climatic disaster. You just can't. It's not possible. Now, it's actually highly ironic because if we look back at every single major ancient civilization that has rose to greed and power over the past centuries, right? They've been decimated by random-ass climatic disasters, including...
Yeah, so take a hit off the steamroller. It's actually pretty chill. I saw it. Yeah, it's nice.
Not when I have to work tomorrow, and I don't know for sure how I'll be.
Oh, it's fine.
I'll do it
What
on
you smoking on?
Man, I've been switching it up a little bit, man. I
Nice
got some.
steamroller you got there.
Yeah, I bought it. It's super cheap.
Damn, nigga, I'm on the
Why
mic.
is did this?
Ah,
Freezer. Emergency fridge.
Hey, yo, tell Unc I said what up.
Hey, King said what up. He said,
What
yo,
up?
what up?
What up?
What's a spice?
That was a dry.
Yeah, I put a little kick on that fucking corn. What do you think?
It's a little too spicy.
Too spicy.
It's a little too spicy.
Are you ready to pick up where we left off? We can't stop moving now. We can't let nothing stop our movement. I told you, it's the Great Divide. 3-eye atlas, third eye activation. For those of you that you know that it is calcified and 9 times out of 10 not going to work, or you're not going to be able to receive what's coming in. All right, we're going to call that wormwood. All right, that is wormwood. And what is wormwood? Revelation chapter 8. And for those of you that are vibrating in the right way, you're going to receive Revelation chapter 21. New Jerusalem, the new body, the new temple. All right. And if you don't understand, let's talk about it. Revelation chapter 8, verse 10. And the third angel sounded, and there fell a great star from heaven, burning as it were a lamp. Let's say that this star is the Christos that rises up and then has to return. All right? Keep up. And it fell upon the third part of the rivers and upon the fountains of the waters.
I like that. I like when people apply that to scripture.
Do you feed the dogs?
Yeah. I've
do.
been feeling activated lately, man. I don't know about y'all.
I like it when that when they apply that to scripture, because that makes sense to me. Like when we sit there and we talk about blah 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 and conspiracy lane, like unless I can apply that to my belief, then I shut it off. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm a Buddhist.
Okay.
I experience shit through a different way of seeing shit. If it happened to me, I could understand it. If it didn't, I have to feel some type of way about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, it's you can know, like going back to the gut thing. You just know what makes sense to you and what doesn't. You know?
Yeah. Wait, I don't have a background. What the hell? My bad, y'all. My bad. I gotta bring Morpheus into this shit. You know what I'm saying? Where's he at?
I need the papers though. They're on the kitchen counter. I'm fucking stoned as fuck.
Why are you doing more? Then don't do more.
Well, I'll smoke with you and then we'll go to bed.
I don't have to do it.
This is a photo of the man who allegedly attempted to assassinate President Donald Trump. His name is Cole Allen. He posted this to his Instagram profile before it was deleted. Let's take a zoom into the logo on his sweatshirt. Does that look familiar? It does, doesn't it? It does. This whole thing was already sus, but like, come on. Come on.
Say it. I got one.
I don't know about that one, though.
You don't know about that one?
I don't know about that one.
We're still trying to say something about that shit that happened over there in the White House. That's just not real, dog. Like,
There's a lot of things that happen in the White House that aren't real, you know?
yeah.
I just don't know about that.
How are they gonna let some little skinny dude up in there and shit and then strip him butt naked? Well, damn near butt naked and shit. You know what I'm saying? What the hell was that even about? How this dude gonna bust off some handguns and knives and grenades, razor blades and shit? You know what I'm saying?
You don't think it happened at all?
I don't.
Or do you think they hire motherfuckers to do this shit?
Well, the thing about BlackRock is it's all staged. And it's ran by the Israelis. So we can't really tell what's real and what's not because it's all Zionistic Hollywood, like savoir faire. You know what I'm saying?
You know, like when I was working at the previous place, like there was a rash of, remember, like between like 18 and like 22 or 23, there's just like, did it seem like there's a lot of school shootings?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
but all of them were attached to militaries. I thought you understood that part.
I just sometimes wonder, like, the thought did go through my head back then. It's like, it's just so fucking weird that this happens down, like, around specific times that would distract you, you know?
From something else that they're about to, laws they're about to
Yeah.
pass. Like,
And I
look
want to
at
be
PlayStation.
careful. I want to be careful with saying that because, like, I'm not minimizing or saying that these incidents didn't take place. So, like,
No,
whoever lost
the thing is this,
anybody,
they
you know,
happen.
like, I just want. I wonder if they hire fucking people to do this sometimes. Like, I hope not.
Oh, I really think so. But at the same time, I don't think it's acting per se. I think like some events sort of did happen, right? But I think that it didn't happen in a way we think it happened.
I wonder if they crank up pressure, going back to what that girl was saying about data collection. I wonder if they grab these people and they say, do this thing, or we will shit all over your name and you'll be fucked for decades.
Bro, you've seen Eagle Eye. I don't even know why you acting like they ain't doing that shit. What do you think AI is? Eagle Eye was what the fuck that was.
It's more than that.
It's more than that. You're right. It's the Terminator that's going into the Matrix. We're about to go into the Terminator.
Well, it's going to be an entity in itself.
That's what I'm saying.
It will be free thinking, but soulless.
Exactly. We're going into the Terminator. It's going to be an artificial, free thinking, soulless entity that will mass delete us.
Skynet, bro.
Well,
no, Starlink, bro. Stop playing.
That too, but Skynet gotta do.
No. Starnet is Skylink. Stop it. I'm telling you, bro.
What I'm saying is, if you look it up on Google, there's a real company called Skynet, bro.
Yeah.
And they have to do with what you're talking about, bro. I'm telling you right now, there's a real company out there called Skynet, bro. You can look it up on Google, bro.
John Connor was Jesus Christ.
I know.
So was Neo.
Yes.
Neo was the second coming.
No, wrong. The whole entire Matrix trilogy, or whatever they just added to it, which is the trilogy, we'll call it. They fucking made him out as the Messiah, Jesus Christ. The whole entire movie.
Well, he wouldn't be Jesus. He'd just be Christ. Because Jesus was before he woke.
No.
Jesus was the 33 years of wandering before he woke.
The first movie was that, the discovery, enlightenment. Second movie, he dies, right? And third movie, he comes back.
Yeah, he pulls Monkey D. Luffy. Yeah. Turns into Nika, the sun god. And then
I can grab a book in my house that says the exact same thing about my God. That's exactly what he did.
Look at this. We only going on allegedly speaking, of course.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's what I said, to me. That's what I believe. Yeah.
That's why I say you gotta say that allegedly speaking, of course, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's not. You know what I'm saying? Said Skynet, irrelevant. I guess so. Let's keep moving.
In my
Is this a Mandela effect, or has this term been completely wiped from our memory? What is the name of the concrete block at the end of a parking space? You know when you're in a parking garage and at the end there's that concrete block? What is that called? I don't know if we just erased this from our memory or it slipped away, but I agree with Derek here. It used to be a one-word name that we all used to call it. It's like on the tip of my mind, but I don't know what it's called. Obviously, some people are saying it's curb. And I agree with Derek. It's not curb. Word There's a one-word term that we all used to call, but I could not think of what this word is. Maybe it's regional. I'm from Ohio, and I know it used to be one word. It's this thing right here. What is this called? You call that something where you're from, a one-word answer. Let me know. Is this a Mandela effect, or did it just slip our memory collectively, and we just don't call it anymore and can't figure out what it is? I don't know. But it was something, and it was one word. Let me know. It's us.
Hey, I'm gonna say like low key, that dude must have been taking steroids or something, man. He seemed like a wrestling fan, did he not?
Yeah.
All right, just checking. That dude was everywhere. He was standing still, but he was everywhere.
But it's a goddamn curve. That's what the fuck we call it, man.
Yeah, it's a parking curb,
Yes.
but it probably did have a name though. I just want to know what it's called.
It was the curve.
Cause I just don't give a fuck. Cause I put my arm up like this, I put my other arm like this, and I drop them. Cause I don't give a fuck.
That's the way it is.
Yo, this is the way it is.
So not only did David Wilcock say that people wanted him dead, UFO researcher David Wilcock gave one of the reasons why people wanted him dead. So I went down this rabbit hole. And if the information that this man put out to the world is true, then I really do not believe that this man took his own life. David Wilcock knew some things that he was not supposed to know. And the information that he wasn't supposed to know about wasn't just about aliens and UFOs. David Wilcock had some information on black people. David Wilcock had information about a black Jesus. You ever heard of the name Simeon Toko? Well, if you haven't, just know that David Wilcock had information on this man. David Wilcock wasn't supposed to put out the information that he had on this man, but he put that information out. Just know that the things that they did to Simeon Toko after they found out he possessed those powers, that's in that video. David Wilcock told everything in that video. He told the story about the man that they was calling Black Jesus. He had information that they didn't want people to have. And all of a sudden, this man allegedly takes his own life. Yeah, okay. Pay attention.
Like,
yo,
think about it. Like everybody over there.
Somebody's got to echo.
You know it's good.
Excuse me, guys. I would expect, like, I don't think he would look like anything we see in like the usual traditional churches, you know, like generally he's a white dude, you know, and yeah, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, this dude was supposedly African because he came from Egypt.
Or like, yeah, like Middle Eastern
majority of all those people in the African descent, other than the ones that came from like England and the Caucasus Mountains and shit, were black.
Yeah.
They everybody knew that. People were Moors walking through the desert in robes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, he definitely probably like looked like he was black or just really dark complected Middle Eastern, you know, if I were to guess.
And then you gotta think, man, you really think they would have treated a white guy like that?
I don't know.
Let's be honest. You really think they would have treated a white guy like that?
Well, dude, you're come on now. Like,
we're talking about the times, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Like, this is before all the bullshit like that fucking white dudes fucking did. You know, like all the bullshit
I'm saying like this. You think Romans, which were white people, would have did that to white people?
Yeah, but then like the whole racist thing was in waves too. Everything's in waves. Like that was a lot more common. Like
yeah, but so was whitewashing of history.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they still don't want to talk about the shit that's in the Grand Canyon, bro. They got Buddha statues Egyptian statues, hieroglyphs, all that shit. They don't let us see none of it.
Yeah, they do.
No.
You're free to walk. I've been down there like several
Why
times.
didn't you take me down there, nigga? Come on, man. I
You're
ain't
free
got
to
money
walk
like
around
that.
wherever, you know. And you'll find shit like.
King, you gotta fix your mic again, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know if you keep going in and out, man. I don't know what the hell is happening, but your shit is fucked. You gotta get you a headset, bro. All this damn money you making, you ain't bought you a goddamn headset yet, man. I need you to
What,
get a
me?
wired headset. No, I'm talking about King. I talk shit about this nigga. He's supposed to be that guy a wired headset.
Fucking king. We got Steve Aoki, like king of sound over here.
Hey, you know his name is King James, right?
I thought it was Steve.
No, his name's King James.
It's King James, bro.
Smooth James.
99.5 KY.
Yeah, it totally has that voice. But he looks like Steve Aoki.
Yeah, I remember.
Look. You know the DJ? Right here you go.
Hey, Mr. DJ, put a record on. I wanna dance with my baby.
Smooth James.
99.9 KY. Oh, dear.
Damn, somebody into the butt play. Where'd the KY come from?
KY jelly, bringing it to you.
That's what he said.
Hey, shut your faces. Shut up.
No Diddy over here. No Diddy over here.
It would be KJ videos, you know.
KY jelly in the gut hole.
No jelly over here. I ain't doing no jelly.
I'm such a dork.
Yeah, she don't even realize she says it. She's like KY.
I thought it was KY. What was it? K what? What was it?
I don't know what
Was
it
it
said.
KY?
No, way too high.
What was it? He said K something. Oh,
Oh yeah. I don't know what he said.
I don't know either. 99.5.
We got Kiss FM. Isn't Kiss FM like everywhere now?
Kiss FM was like back in the 80s, fucking California, man. Kiss FM.
Oh yeah.
No, I think that here.
But I think Kiss has always just been around, just different radio stations every state or something.
Yeah, we have the same thing here. Yeah.
Yeah, they just made that shit nationwide and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nationwide is on your side, dude.
Yeah, I like Allstate. I like Allstate because it looks like Morpheus. You know what I'm saying? Are you in good hands?
Blue pill or red pill? I'll take both, please.
I don't know that. I have to work tomorrow. I'm gonna do it. I got my wine.
I'll swallow both of those motherfuckers, and then we're gonna go party.
I'm trying to take this reality to the park.
Yeah. Give me all your pills, actually.
I'll take a shroom.
Hey, Smooth Jazz. 104.7.
Welcome to King James Radio. 1505.
You know, take a hit. See.
How do I do it?
Just like that.
Every day that I have on Earth is a gift.
Of course, you know
and I'm very
this
grateful
part
for
of the
that.
video won't begin playing because
Frankly,
I'm playing
people are
this song in the
disappearing.
background.
Scientists are going missing. Now they're saying they're going to investigate this. The president himself is saying they're going to look into this and see things going on. It's a little bit scary. I got to say, it's a little bit scary. But you guys knew that I might still show up, even though it was last minute and I've had a really rough week. Like, you know, that's kind of like every week. But somehow we keep on making it through all of this.
Who is that? What's his name?
David Wilcox.
That is David Wilcox?
Yes. That's the man that they unalive because he was telling us that we have collective consciousness waiting to be explored.
It's gonna come out of the bag one way or another.
Hey, do you feel that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I just want to know if you were getting mind fucked. That's all.
I think it's a fight that like it's gonna come out one way or another.
Said I ain't know bro was a comedian. It's not that he's a comedian. It's in a situation where people would assume that you're gonna self-harm, and people have to know that you're in a good place. Obviously, if he was still going out doing live shows and shit, he knows he was in a good place. Because people who are gonna just self-delete, they don't go out. They don't call for help. I mean, they might call
not the serious ones.
They might call the unalive hotline and shit, but they're not gonna. Those people usually won't do it unless somebody had provoked it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, Angela, have a good one. See you on the next live. Probably Friday night. You know how we do it? Because I got a game. No, matter of fact, it might be tomorrow. Because, like I said, I quit doing those card matches on Thursdays. So yeah, see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
See you tomorrow, Angela. But I am mad that they played that song in there, dude. Even though I love that song. That song is my jam, bro. Bittersweet Symphony.
Yeah. I'd say about 50-50, so yeah.
Let's get it. I got more little jams.
What is it?
This is bullshit.
You paid for it like now it's $100.
Hey, they said that Sun Simulator was bullshit.
This is a simulator.
The simulation is bullshit. I think who's ever at like the center of this thing, the Rufus Negro of it all, I don't think they're good people, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'd be pretty upset. There's the thing. But
at the same time, I don't think the people on the outside of the ring could be any better. You know what I'm saying? Like the outer two rings that I think that we have, in my assumption and understanding, I believe that those people could be far worse than what we have inside. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, could, or it could be the opposite.
Yeah, but only time will tell. I'm willing to sit back and watch.
That's what I'm saying. That enlightenment comes out no matter what. Like that truth will always be exposed no matter what. People can try and fucking hide it and do whatever they want to do but it's gonna happen. You can't escape the inevitable.
Nope. Show the fuck in.
Oh, I didn't know you Xboxers was gonna get mad about that picture talking about this AI, blah, blah, blah. You got an Android phone. Oh, y'all niggas support this shit. Yeah, the picture is AI. This picture is AI because I asked AI to make the picture. I also asked AI to take everybody that's allegedly on the Epstein list and their companies and put them in a list for me. These are all the companies that has ties allegedly to Jeffrey Epstein. All of these. That includes Microsoft, the Bill Gates founded. These are all Virgin Mobile, Indeed, PayPal. If you use any of these, you support these people. SpaceX, Tesla, Pfizer, Chevron,
I hope none of y'all
Exxon
niggas
Mobil,
use
Blackstone,
motherfucking
Chick-fil-A, Chipotle,
Starbucks.
Starbucks, Hyatt Hotels,
Everything.
Pink, Apple, Meta.
Just about.
So we need to find a new phone company. Black women, Bath and Body Works, Pink,
guy's
Victoria's
awesome.
Secret, white women, Hyatt Hotels, NetJets, Chipotle, Starbucks. Yeah, y'all contributing to child trafficking. Every time you go to Starbucks, you contribute. Every time you eat Chipotle, you contribute.
Yo, Nanny McBar, what it do?
Before I knew the shit was going down. Y'all went to Victoria's Secrets. How many bad Bath and Body Works candles you got? How does it feel riding your little Tesla? How it feel playing your Xbox? Y'all still using PayPal even though they scam people every other day? Who the fuck use a Virgin mobile phone. You go to Harvard,
Tweakers.
MIT, University of Arizona, you contribute. The crazy part, y'all want them to get arrested for their crimes? Don't buy nothing for their company. You gonna see them go on TV and cry like they did when they stopped short at GameStop. They gonna be crying, this illegal. Don't buy nothing and watch what happens. I bet
This
you
dude's
want to
awesome.
see a war start. Watch what happens. None of them products. Go cancel your Xbox membership right now. Matter of fact, go buy a put in Xbox
right now.
Then everybody cancel their membership for 7 days and watch what happens.
That dude speaks nothing but truth, dude. But then what do you do? What do you do? Like, do you not just like you have to live, you know?
He said to put a safety vest on the kids when they get trafficked. Man, them people. Hey, you gotta remember when them kids was coming across the border and shit, they had bracelets on, and then they had them in cages.
Oh,
I mean, it was the border czar's fault, right? We had somebody that was Hispanic that was getting Hispanics across the border. America is flourishing in meat. I'm just saying. We don't know where all this meat came from, but it came from somewhere. Just saying.
I was looking at this map when suddenly I spotted something I hadn't seen before.
Say, guess who?
Remember, our optimal timeline is going to 5D Earth, which is, I don't know. I haven't been playing no 5D chess, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really tell you. But I know if I could jump to different planes, I would do it in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. But they deterred that by the fluoridation of my pineal gland. But I've been doing a lot of calcification and decalcification. It's just I'm trying to balance it so that I can get some, you know what I'm saying, understanding. I need some more understanding, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That way I could understand the over situation that we have.
If what they're saying that Amy Esker is mysteriously discovered before she died is true, then we are cooked. We all know that Amy Eskridge is one of those scientists that is now dead. She was connected to advanced aerospace research, and now her name is being tied to one of the most disturbing alien theories out there. And what I'm about to say might scare you, but maybe this is the reason she's not here right now. The theory says that what people think are aliens might not be aliens. They may actually be humans from the future. You heard what I just said? Not visitors from another planet, not creatures from another galaxy. Aliens that we think are aliens may be humans from the future. So according to the theory, there are future human groups called P-47s and P-52s, meaning they're humans from tens of thousands of years ahead. The claim is that some catastrophic event forces humanity underground for thousands of years, and after that long time without sunlight, humans will supposedly, allegedly, evolve differently. Pale skin, smaller bodies, no hair. And what does that sound like? The same description that people have been given of great aliens for decades. And that's why this theory is hitting people so hard, because it flips the whole alien conversation upside down. It says maybe they're not coming from outer space. Maybe they're coming from what happens to us later on. We have about 15 scientists missing in the United States. They also said that 9 scientists were either missing or deceased in China. What's really going on? They know something. Pay attention.
They know a lot. Pay attention, y'all.
All right, gents, I'm out.
All right, buddy.
Peace.
Is 840 live?
Not sure. I'm gonna do a couple things, and if he's on, I'll jump on there too.
He is. I think.
All right.
Maybe not. Maybe no. No. All right, later, bro.
Peace out, guys.
Keep it moving. Where we at? She looks like. Oh yeah, this girl right here.
Ha ha, we got you. Well, okay, hold on, Tiki Talk. We got you for entertainment purposes only, of course. All things stated and all videos, things shared here are just speculation. Noop, goofing, just goofing around. Not even the men in black can make this go away at this point. Oh, I just love social media, yes! Because mainstream media, bye girl, bye. And whoever came up with that BS cockamamie ridiculous story, that hundreds and hundreds of Miami police officers were dispatched to the Miami Mall because of a fight between kids with sticks, you're fired. Not today, Satan, not today. Multiple witnesses claim to have seen 8 to 10 feet tall creatures in the mall that struck panic. People were pew-pewing to protect and save their own lives, and everyone was running. It was mayhem. But we got you. Well, we got it. On film. Thanks to a couple of very amazing, incredible followers of mine, Eagle Eye followers, they spotted it. And when I tell you guys, yeah, be prepared. Because you are about to see something that in your lifetime, if you've been lucky enough, you have never seen before. A Nephilim, a demonic fallen angel spirit, 8 to 10 feet tall, roaming the streets of our world. Roll the tape. Oh, that's me. I gotta roll it. Hold on. We'll wait. Oh, really, we'll wait. While you try to come up with some ridiculous story. How much time do you need? I can't wait to hear what they say about this. Because that, my friends, is definitely not a kid with a stick. That is a whole A demonic creature. A Nephilim. Let's take a look at it again, this time in slow motion.
Bitch, where are we
The
watching?
men in black are
Why is
sweating
her head
now.
like
I
this?
just shared a video of a testimony of an eyewitness at the mall. A man who explained his girlfriend and he were there when it happened. He made a whole video explaining the situation, the incident, and described these 8 to 10 foot tall creatures. But apparently now, according to followers, he is backpedaling, saying it was just him trolling. He never saw it, which makes this entire video that much more awkward for him. But you gotta give him credit, I understand. Somebody had to have gotten to him. They will do anything and everything to hide the truth and to cover this
I hate
up.
TikTok.
Unfortunately,
You know why?
we have actual video proof. Proof of this
TikTok,
8 to 10
you
foot
over
tall
here
creature
doing
outside
some
of the mall.
fugazi ass
If
shit
in fact
with
that
it.
young man was an
Posting
eyewitness,
videos
his story,
and shit,
my friend,
man.
was not wrong. Somebody just got to him and he is scared. $100 this becomes a Mandela effect. But you now have seen it, my friends, with your own eyes. Absolute proof, video proof, of exactly who or what really was the reason behind the panic and the mayhem that night at the Miami Mall. 8 to 10 foot tall, demonic Nephilim spirits.
Were they spirits though? That's the question. A lot of hologram shit going on. No, you know that Mission Impossible shit showed us a lot of that shit. Remember? They had that glass that looked like the wall, so you could see through it. So he wasn't there. It was like the camouflage wall thing he had. I don't know what the fuck. Had lasers and shit that track dudes' eyes and shit to see. I was like, what the fuck? Weird shit though, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Wonder where we got that technology from. Couldn't have been the Mormons. Couldn't have been them. Shit, let's keep moving.
What if I can tell you that everything you want, everything you dream about already exists in the quantum field, but we are all programmed to be realistic and not dream and just work and work and work and work and eventually you get... That's not how the universe works. You have to broadcast, your emotions have to align, because you're technically just a huge magnet. So everything you dream of, everything you want is already in the quantum field, just waiting for you to broadcast it and ask the universe for it. So always dream big and always remember that everything you want is in the quantum field.
That's some real shit right there, man. That's some real shit right there. Anything you need and want, man, you can think about it, it can happen. Yeah, quantum. Remember that shit, Quantum Leap?
Oh yeah, the shit that we was talking about before.
Yeah, the dude had that fucking clear transponder shit that he's like, come on, Al, you have to go through this loop. If you don't do this, if you don't get, I'm like, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking skinwalkers and shit. You feel me?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, remember that other video too with the it was like a homeless guy. He was writing some shit on the window, nigga, and it was like some time travel shit.
Yeah.
He was never seen again, bro.
I'm pretty sure anybody that breaks the fourth wall, you know what I'm saying? They're pretty much gonna take, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much gonna take. But let's keep it moving.
One of the things that I learned from whistleblowers from the cabal itself is that they have to work within something they call the rules. And this is very, very important. So I really want to make sure that this gets into the film. The rules are a body of spiritual principles that they must follow in order to be allowed to exist. Now, what do I mean by allowed to exist? I mean that they are aware that there are benevolent forces that will prevent them from achieving their goals unless we give them permission to enslave us. Now think about that. Well, I didn't give them permission. So why did they put this plan for 3 world wars on display in a book that's hanging there open behind glass in the British Museum Library of London? And those 3 world wars that they're outlining are exactly World War I, World War II, and the War on Terrorism. Because the rules state that they have to tell us what they're doing. Therefore, if we allow it to happen, we have consented to tyranny, we have consented to enslavement. Now, if you get into the secret history of the cabal, this was rediscovered by Queen Elizabeth, the original Elizabeth that we've heard about from the 1500s. Queen Elizabeth's royal astrologer, a man named John Dee, who is the prototype of the wizard with the long beard, the hat, and what he did was to rediscover, through these ancient documents that were in the Vatican, the technology of how to access what they considered to be spiritual beings that were useful to them, but what we would consider to be demonic or evil beings. These beings need to be accessed through a very complex set of rituals and ceremonies. You cannot just ask for them to show up. You have to follow very elaborate and specific protocols. If you follow those protocols, it's like having an IP address, which is what we use to go online in order to notate a website. Every website has its own IP address. These spiritual beings, such as Baal and Moloch, which they still do ceremonies for today, such as in Bohemian Grove, there is a giant effigy, stone effigy of an owl. That's the god Moloch. The god Moloch goes all the way back to Rome and Carthage, in which they were offering child sacrifices to this god in exchange for power. So John Dee rediscovered the technology of how to draw the magic circles, how to say the right incantations, how to actually do black magic on a governmental level. This is what people are going to have so much trouble with once disclosure happens, is that these people actually practice black magic, and they are very, very good at it.
We knew this though, huh? Oh, you got an echo again.
God damn it.
Yeah, we knew that. That shit crazy as fuck though. I tell you what. Hope y'all enjoying this entertaining show right now. You know what I'm saying? Get a lot of information out here. Allegedly speaking, in my opinion, of course. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly speaking.
The Mansfield Amendment. Sorry, the Mansfield Amendment killed it. Go ahead. The Mansfield Amendment. Yeah. The Mansfield Amendment, around that time, they passed a law saying that the military cannot investigate anti-gravity, period.
Jeremy, this was on my this was on my YouTube video too.
Yeah.
I copied it from her, but yeah, that's what cut it off.
Charles Babbage and the Mansfield Amendment. It was made illegal for the military to investigate anti-gravity. That's weird. Why?
The thing is, Jeremy, many labs around the country here have all of the equipment they need to prove anti-gravity without spending a penny. All they have to do is just know.
Cough, Martin T.L.R. Cough, cough. Martin
Allegedly
T.L.R.
speaking, of course. Cough, cough. Allegedly speaking, of course.
So I met Martin. in 2018 at the Estes Park thing. And it was so fucking funny because Chantel and I like basically like sprung on him mercilessly. Like we had his papers printed out in our fucking backpacks. And we were like, "Hey, Martin, I've been reading your papers since I was in high school. My dad tried to get me to replicate Eugene's experiment when I was a fucking junior in high school, and I've read all your papers for the past 15 years, motherfucker. Hello, I'm aware of Eugene." And so Chantel and I, we approached Martin and we were like, "Hey, Eugene Podletkinov, he uses a bilayer of YBCO." And we were like, "Dude, Martin, we have your paper right here in our fucking backpack that we're going to pull out and show to your face." And we're like, "Martin, right here in the protocol, it says you used a monolayer, not a bilayer. And you reported no results." And we were like, "Yo, Martin, how do you expect to get the same results when you use a monolayer and not a bilayer like Eugene did?" And then I like stood on my fucking soapbox and I was like, "Hey, Martin, aren't you aware that the most interesting phenomenon in the world happened across gradients, happen across junctures of delta differences? And if you use a monolayer and not a bilayer, that your results might be different. And therefore, your null results using a YBCO monolayer are in fact irrelevant to Eugene's results using a YBCO bilayer."
Damn. Now I gotta go do some research. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep that video because I don't want to erase it. I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put that thing. You dig?
I got a video too, bro, but I don't know if TikTok's gonna be fucking posted.
Well, it's not about TikTok letting you post it. It's about you know what I'm saying? Send that shit to me on my TikTok. You know what I'm saying? After you post it, and then make sure there's no music in it. I don't want to hear no music. Cause like I said, that little fucking bittersweet symphony shit gonna get fucking demonetized. I already know. That's a copy strike right there. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But shit, let's keep moving.
So breaking fuck the news, here's some more information so you don't have to look it up about Cole Thomas Allen while all the misinformation and conspiracy theories are popping out. This is information I've collected over the last 35 to 45 minutes about Cole Thomas Allen and his internship at NASA and his connection with JPL and the other scientists that have been gone missing. According to his online profiles and recent media reports following a major security incident at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, Cole Thomas Allen did intern at NASA. Specifically, his background includes NASA internship. He served as a summer undergraduate research fellowship, or SURF, student at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, or JPL, in 2014. During his time there, he reportedly worked on AI models for a planet mapping. His profile indicates he graduated from Caltech with a degree in mechanical engineering and later earned a master's in computer science from California State University of Dominguez Hills. While there is no confirmed evidence that Cole Thomas Allen worked directly for or alongside the scientists who were missing, internet sleuths and news outlets have pointed out a proximity to the case of Monica Jacinto, a prominent NASA-linked scientist who went missing in the forest in LA.
Why does this sound like Freemason cover-up? I really do hope they get rid of NASA. Unless NASA's been doing the shit like going over the ice wall shit and not telling us the shit. You know what I'm saying?
They part of this shit right now, bro.
Yeah. They part of the whole Jesuit. Because the motherfucking Nazis came over and created that bit. And then that nigga turned and put some Christian shit on the motherfucking headstone. Come on now. Firmament show us his handiwork. You know how it is. You ain't never gone, you ain't never will, you ain't never be, unless you gonna see some truth and crossing the serpent's body and shit. Dude, I don't know why, but One Piece has become like so real in the aspect of the reason why I don't know if the people outside of the wall are any better than the people inside the wall is because of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I had to go and fight against some Katakuri nigga, I'm dead, bro. I'm cooked. You feel me? This motherfucker got fucking. He got superpowers and fish teeth and shit. You feel me? I ain't got none of that shit yet. Unless I get some adamantium bones and shit and teleport. You know what I'm saying? I ain't I'm trying to get that Deadpool Wolverine shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Or Nightcrawler Wolverine shit. So I wonder how Deadpool Wolverine will look. Obviously, it wouldn't look like Deadpool, but Deadpool can't be killed because he's a cancer, and Wolverine heals himself instantaneously, type shit. You know what I'm saying? So what it is like one's instantaneously decomposing, but the decomposing is what's keeping him alive because he keeps building more. You know what I'm saying? Like if he could get decapitated, he could come back from a pinky. Any piece of him, he's basically like if Venom met Wolverine. You know what I'm saying?
He did have the claws in the other movie with the X-Men.
Yeah. Because remember, which one was it? Wolverine. I think it was Wolverine, where they had the nigga Spectre from, and he played the dude from the Black Eyed Peas. Will I Am played Spectre and shit. And Gambit was in there before it was Remy LeBeau. You know what I'm saying? And then the Blob, all them niggas. You know, and then they had him before Stryker got a hold of him. You know what I'm saying? He was Ryan Reynolds. You know what I'm saying? The talkative motherfucker. Well, hold on, I take that back. He was what's the vampire dude from not vampire dude, the vampire hunter from Blade. Because the swords. You know what I'm saying?
You talking about the same nigga that played fucking Deadpool?
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, he played in Blade. Basically the first thing that got Marvel off of the fucking floor. If it wasn't for Wesley Snipes and the black community loving comics and like cartoons and shit being so damn programmed, Marvel wouldn't be where it is right now, bro. Real talk. Because every Batman they came out with was dead. It was, you know what I'm saying? Batman and Robin died. Batman Forever died. Only thing they got going for them right now is fucking Birds of Prey. What was the other one? Fucking the Joker. Like the only thing they got going for them is the villains, really.
Yeah.
And I don't even pay attention too much to that shit.
You talking about in the Batman movie?
Yeah, all the movies, Marvel, DC,
Yeah,
all that shit.
Yeah, so far they had the Joker, Catwoman, the Riddler, the Crowface, whatever the fuck his name is.
Scarecrow.
Yeah,
They should be coming out with the Penguin next, right? If I'm not
I think so. I hope so.
And then they'll probably come out with another Mr. Frost after that. Or Dr. Frost.
Yeah, and I heard the new Two-Face is in he's gonna play in the new Batman movie, I guess.
Who?
The other dude that played, well, not the same dude that played Two-Face, but there's supposed to be another motherfucker that's supposed to be playing Two-Face in the new
Yeah, that's
Batman
what I'm
movie.
saying. Who's playing Two-Face?
I forgot his name. I gotta fucking look at that shit again.
I know me and Uncle go see some movies soon. Fuck, I can't remember what they got played, man. You know, we only go out to see those, like, any comic book shit, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I'm waiting on a scary movie, bro. That shit about to drop next month.
A scary movie, what?
The new scary movie, Scary Movie 6.
Oh, shit. GTA
Yeah, it's
6.
coming out June. I think it's coming out June 16th.
Tell me why I have a feel it's gonna be like GTA 6 type shit, bro.
Nah, well, what I was reading up, bro, he say the movie's about to be like mad offensive, bro. And he's like, they don't give a fuck how.
But who's writing it? Is it still the Waynes?
Yeah, it's still the Wayne brothers.
All right, yeah, I'm going to see it then.
Yeah, bro, they the ones who made the movie, bro. Like, they started that, bro. They the one who started that franchise, bro. Scary movies, bro.
Yeah, that's why I know. That's why I said, are they still doing it? I'm like, fuck it. I'll go
Yeah,
see
bro.
it. All right, I'll play the video. We got like videos to the end.
Yeah, play the video.
So breaking fuck the news, here's some more information so you don't have to look it up about Cole Thomas Allen while all the misinformation and conspiracy theories are popping out. This is information I've collected over the last 35 to 45 minutes.
What press? From a radio station in San Bernardino. I know there's a conspiracy about the space shuttle. No, I want to be polite.
There she is. This person approached Judy Resnick and attempted to politely engage with her regarding the Challenger shuttlecraft mission.
Hey, Judy. How you doing? I'm from the press. I just had a quick question, if you don't mind. What press? From a radio station in San Bernardino. I know there's a conspiracy about the space shuttle. No, I want to be polite.
There she is.
Friendly, just a question.
And there she goes.
So there's a lot of rumors about you being on that space shuttle. Obviously, you know, if you want to comment, we would really appreciate it.
What, are you ready?
So unlike Michael K. Smith, who ended up basically having a full-fledged conversation with the individual, she just effed right off. Which, depending on your stance, could be evidence for or against. But it tends to lean on the side of eyebrow raising. So here they all are.
Pilot Mike Smith, followed by Krista McFall, Teacher in Space, Ellison Onizuka, and payload specialist Greg Jarvis.
So one question that's been brought up a lot is that if they did show them entering the space shuttle, how did they get out? Where did they go? Because as you know, when it goes up, they would have to go somewhere, be tucked away somewhere, pretty safe. And here's the answer to that question.
Once the crew are on board, if it looks as if they're in danger, they get out and head down this tube, specially insulated against fire, and zigzagging down not to some point out and away from the rocket, but to an escape room exactly where you'd think it shouldn't be.
3.5 minutes after they get the warning in the capsule, the crew could be down here in the blast escape room via that 200-foot escape tube, 40 feet below the base of the rocket.
Follow for part 4.
Just saying, man. They tell us a lot of shit, but it ain't what they tell us. It's what they could prove. You know what I mean? They can't do too much lying and expect us to believe it, especially if we could research it ourselves.
No.
We got phones now, yeah. But you know what they doing? They gonna control the internet. Cut that bitch off and then pop back. Oh wait, they already did that shit. TikTok. Remember that shit? I see the internet doing that shit anytime. Anytime. I hope they don't. I hope they don't.
Yeah, I hope they don't either, man.
But when I'll say like this, King. I'm gonna say like this: when they cut the power, believe it. When they cut the power and your internet go out, believe it. Okay?
Yeah. I'm about to get something to back up with the internet. I'm about to look up on Amazon. That's what they got.
You gotta get with Starlink. My bad. I almost said it in there. But shit, man, you know what I'm saying? It's that time, y'all. Like, think y'all coming through, chilling, kicking the bobos with the crew. You know what I'm saying? One more time for the fam, man. Love, light, peace is all right, y'all. Let's get it.
Friends are some of the fakest people you ever have in your life. Because friends will never allow you to just be yourself. Oh, man, nigga, you sound like you're getting weak. Oh, man, you sound like you get... They ain't gonna let you say, man, I'm hurt right now, homie. I feel like hurt. They gonna go tell somebody, man, nigga talking about killing himself. So, friends don't check on nobody. Family. Family go check on your family. Because friends have to fake with one another. Friends have to be fake in order for us to be real friends. I can't tell you, nigga, you wrong when you wrong.
I felt that! My bad. That shit hit me. That shit hit me, man. That shit touched me on another level.
Homie, friends don't let each other be who they really want to be, my nigga. I got to be who you want me to be so we can remain friends. If I tell you I don't like this, I don't want to kick that nigga, I don't want to rob that nigga, and we from the same hood, but we friends. I can't go against my friend because my friend gonna quit me. So if I'm really your friend, I can tell you no. I can tell you I don't like this. I don't want to do this. Say, homie, I'm on the phone with my girl. Can you cut this down? And you don't say, oh, man, nigga caking on the phone. My friend understand this is my girl. So when he heard me talking to my girl, he cut the music down. Without shaming me. Friends wake up every day to shame one another. Why do you want me to believe when you call me, homie, and we Jones and high side? What friends do with each other. But man, my family ain't gonna do this. So I build a family away from a family, nigga.
We had a saying where we would be like, peace, be safe. But then we heard Nipsey say, stay dangerous. And I never understood it. But then when I finally understood it, it hit me like a ton of bricks. Stay dangerous. Because when you are, you're aware. If you're part of the danger, you can see the danger around you as well. You have to stay dangerous. Because if we're not, we're going to get caught unaware. And then we're just a pawn being used. When you carry yourself like a king, you will be.
Mars. Only a fool would include his own death as part of a plan. Young lady.
I'm so cold, I think I'm done with ice. Birds, if I leave her, she gon' die. But bitch, you down with life. Hey, ain't nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of free. We're still the kids we used to. I put my to see if I still. Ain't nothing hurts anymore. I feel kind of.
The real flex is how many lives you can positively impact. It's not about cars, clothes, or clout. Influence means nothing if you're not helping somebody to grow. The legacy you leave won't be measured by what you had, but by who you helped. Real power